Hey guys, so this is a topic that I have wanted to make a video about for a while, but I just didn't really know how to address it. And it has to do with fat shaming. So as an overweight, obese person, I have dealt with the fat shaming, I've dealt with the bullying, I've dealt with the negative smartass comments quite often, quite frequently throughout my life. And I just want to say that to those people who want to sit there and go out and fat shame someone because, they're overweight or for whatever reason, maybe you're insecure about yourself and you feel like by fat shaming someone and making them feel bad about themselves, then maybe that somehow makes you feel better about yourself. I really don't know. But I just wanted to let the fat shamers know that it does you no good to sit there and fat shame someone and make them feel like shit about themselves because all you're going to do, I understand, why certain people might want to do it. Um, and they might not even necessarily have the intention of fat shaming. They might feel like they're just trying to help or they're trying to give, helpful advice, whatever. I've heard so many different things about why people do it, but at the end of the day, I feel like if you're going to fat shame someone and you're going to say such negative things that make people feel bad about themselves and their body, you have to realize that, especially if someone has, self-esteem issues already, or they have like a compulsive overeating type of um, routine that they do, or if they have an eating disorder or a food addiction, a lot of times when you fat shame somebody, that's only going to push them back to food because a lot of times people who are overweight like that, I'm not saying everyone, okay? I am not saying everyone, but there are a lot of people out there who are overweight because they either have a food addiction or they don't know how to deal with their emotions. And so the way that they deal with their emotions is to eat. They do it because food is a comfort for a lot of people. And so, I used to be one of those people who, you know, I used to eat when I was bored. I used to eat when I was sad, depressed, angry, mad, whatever word you want to put in there. For pretty much any feeling or emotion, I was able to eat for those emotions, especially for the negative ones. Whenever I would get like negative comments or um, rude comments, I would always try to cover them up with more food. And I recently realized back in November when I started my weight loss journey, November of 2015, um, I realized that I'm only hurting myself and I needed to figure out a way to deal with those emotions. And a lot of times, how I deal with the emotions now is by working out. I find that when I'm pissed off or when I'm depressed, etc., doing a workout can make me feel so much better. But there's a lot of people who haven't had that click moment yet. They haven't realized that they're only hurting themselves, or maybe they just really don't care because there's a lot of people out there who they're fine with the way that they are, the weight that they are. They don't feel like they have to change. They don't want to change. And that's totally fine. I feel like if you're comfortable with the body that you're in, if you're confident with the size that you are, then I mean, so be it. Go right ahead and be your size. But I will say that I was in denial personally because I used to tell myself all the time that, I was comfortable with my body, I was comfortable with my size, and regardless of what people said, that wasn't going to change. But the whole time I was just in denial because since I've been losing weight and since I've gotten smaller, I'm not saying that I'm small, I'm still in the morbidly obese range according to the medical definition of that, but I have lost 30 pounds in the last 3 months. So I'm just, I've felt so much better about myself. I felt more confident. I have felt happier. Um, I feel like I'm achieving something. I feel more energy. I don't feel like stuffing my face all the time. I drink a lot more water. Um, I'm not saying, please don't take this the wrong way. If you are an overweight person, and like I said, if you are comfortable with the skin that you're in, with the body size that you are, um, whether you're fat, skinny, whatever, um, then that's cool. I'm very happy, that you're able to be confident at whatever size that you're confident at. But for me personally, I was not comfortable with the body that I was in. And even now, I'm still not comfortable with the body that I'm in, but I'm making progress toward my goal. So I feel like just by making progress towards my fitness and weight goals, um, I'm kind of not allowing the fat shamers to win, because I feel like when you get fat shamed and you go and you binge eat or you eat for comfort, um, however you do it, and you just let yourself get out of control like that, you're only hurting yourself and you're letting the fat shamers win, because there's a lot of people who, fat shame for whatever reason. And like I said, they feel like they're doing it for the right reasons, but they're really not. And they're just making people feel worse about themselves. And maybe somebody was in denial, and by you telling them that, maybe that might cause the click. But there's a lot of people who it's just going to do the opposite, and it's going to cause them to go and binge eat, or just give in to depression and sit there and let that rule their lives. And I don't want to be one of those people. I am no longer one of those people. And like I said, you can judge me if you want to, but I feel so much better since I've lost the 30 pounds that I've lost so far, and I want to continue that road. I want to get down to a healthy size for my height. I want to get down to a healthy weight where I am no longer in the morbidly obese range. I started out at 310 pounds. I'm currently, as of this morning, at 279.6. So, I'm making progress. I'm no longer in the 300s. That's awesome. But, I still need to, basically beat the fat shamers and just beat back my food addiction and get to a healthy place. So I hope this wasn't too rambly. I hope you got the gist of what I was trying to say. Feel free to leave your comments down below on whether you agree or disagree, whatever the case may be. If there's any topics you would like me to talk about in a future video, please let me know and I would be glad to get them filmed for you. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you guys again tomorrow.